Hey everyone, happy Monday. Hopefully you're all having a great day. So we're going to work on this area of the castle. We need to put a road in. And I need to figure out how we're going to get it. I want it to go along that edge. I'm going to have to get it to turn. How's everybody been? You have a good weekend? Not quite the right shape, but I just want to try and get a line at least. Because we need to put a lake in over there, and as we've got kind of the portals over here when we get to one. Oh, it's not in here, it's over here. I still need to put one in here. But we have the sword shape for the portals. Now I was thinking about putting one in a stone, but I figured maybe it'd be nice kind of coming out to the lake instead. So I'm going to try make a lake and have one of these sticking out of the lake. Well, that's the thought anyway. And I need to put another one of those here. First of all, I need to get the shape of the road and then see how much space I've got for a sword portal. I want a bit of forest between the portal and the road, and then we can have a path. Originally I was going to take the path to the road this way and we were going to take it down, but if I'm changing it to a lake, we'll just have to play with the idea I originally had. Right. Right, so the road is 5 wide, so we'll put it all in cobble and then sort it out. It's 4, 5. We can have it kind of going round the corner. 5 would be here. Okay. Try and figure out a reasonable shape. It's very straight. I don't necessarily want it very straight. Then we'll sort out the proper blocks afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need more cobble. Good job I've got a bunch of it. Oh, I thought I needed more cobble. I've got plenty of cobble. Just not middle mouse clicking again. One, two, three, four. I'll bring 5 to here. Two, three, 5, 5. Hi DMC, thank you for the resub. Happy Monday. 38 months. Crazy person. You ready for your trip? Looking forward to it now. I know I'm looking forward to my long weekend off. So, as you've got 3 weeks off, I can only imagine you're really looking forward to it. You're getting there. Started laundry a bit ago. Yeah. That's always the fun thing, getting everything, doing the laundry and getting everything packed. Must sort this out because this will need to go down half steps, so I'll have to take it back a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so gonna widen it here instead. So we can get where the path needs to be. It's a bit wider in some places. You want to get it all done so tomorrow all you have to do is get your electronics together. Yeah, that's a good plan. It just makes it easier. And I think I want, because I don't want it to be too straight. Maybe I can take a couple of blocks out there, then pull that down here a little bit. That's better, I think. Yeah, whenever I'm going away, it's a case of get everything packed up a couple of days before. Apart from the electronics, because electronics you use anyway, so it's one of those things. You need to have them with you until the last minute. We want some andesite. We want some mossy cobble. I have some moss here. It's a shame you're only in Manchester such a short time, because it might have been nice to pop over and say hi. But I'm pretty sure you're flat out with your concerts. And you've only been there 24 hours. By the time you get there, get yourself sorted. It'll be time to go back. Get a few more. Oops, well, that's not going to work. Nope. It'd be handy if I could actually place things. Get the andesite in. Though I need to take, by the time I've got the blocks in, hopefully it won't look quite as much cobble. Doesn't need to be as much as this. Especially as it's going kinda. Yeah, exactly. Last minute addition. It's understandable. But I hope you have a fantastic time at the concert. Andesite. Maybe next time you're over this neck of the woods. Right, so let's get some mossy cobble. I think I missed. Mossy cobble. So at least pulling in some colour. Seem right. Seems very thin here. Probably knocked out a few more blocks than I should have done. Right, so we want some tuft. And dirt. I must admit, I'm looking forward to having the long weekend. Yeah, day when we'll meet up and grab something to eat or something. How long are you in London for? Because I know you're going over to Paris. Oh, I'm on the tuft. Can't start working on the lake area and the forest area without knowing where the road's going to be. Moss, dirt. Well, we're going to need a couple of stacks of dirt. So the problem, I don't like it. It goes too. We still need to knock this back a little bit for the half slabs. You're about a week. That's cool. Hopefully you fit in everything you want to see. I think I need a couple more bits. I think I need a lot more bits. Because some of them I'm going to leave as dirt and some of them I'm going to strip. The funny thing is, unlike previous clips, I haven't really planned anything out yet. Oh, that's fair enough. Sometimes it's a case of wing it and see what you feel like doing. I must admit, I don't tend to plan too much out. I know where I'm going and then I get there and figure out what I'm going to do when I'm there. Some point soon I'm going to have to take a long trip. I haven't had a long trip for a while. By that I mean 3-4 weeks. But I keep saying that. And I haven't got round to it yet. Grab that. And it's been a while since I've been over your neck of the woods as well, the States. I think it was about 2005, so yeah, about 20 years now. Right, so now got that, so let's mark out the area for a lake. So the portal is, how wide is the portal? Let's check how wide the portal is. I think the last long trip I took was New Zealand. That was 6 months. So that was a long trip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not including the top because that doesn't matter. So 7 wide. So the middle of it would have to be that. So let's move it 4, 2, 7. It need to be at least 3. So I know that would be where that would have to be. Then shape it out a little bit. This would then have to join into the road. We may do stepping stones. You may revisit a couple of places you had to rush through. Yeah, that makes sense. Some things you had to rush through, you have to. Last time I was in London, I didn't go to Westminster Abbey, and I really wanted to. So next time I'm in London, that's what I plan to do. Is make sure I visit Westminster Abbey. That would do that. Let's fill this in. I'm going to change that. Kind of like an island in the centre of the lake. So let's edge the lake. I know I've got to dig down and sort out. where things are going to be. Because we'll have to make sure it's deep enough. That's too close. Let's switch it out just a little bit. And then theoretically we could have another stepping stone path. Kind of go that way. And then meet up there. Okay. So that could be the lake. Just a rough outline. And then a small dirt path running that way. Let's get a whole bunch of dirt. Because I want a forest surrounding it, or at least a little bit of woods. You. Nope, you don't go there. Try and keep things a little bit tidy. And where did I put tough? Oh, haven't used any coarse dirt, have I yet? But we'll use that. Okay. We need at least a stack of grass. So we can get it to spread a little bit. Going to leave a couple of blocks because we've got to figure out terraforming down there as well. Okay, you. At least I'll know where the edges are. Right. Get some of this filled in. We'll need to plant a few spruce trees. And I do like that we now have that leaf litter block. Not sure if we can get it to spread or if it's one of those things I haven't looked into, but somebody gave us a few of them, which is awesome. So put you there. So when we get the forest further, need to do some mud around the edges as well. Where are you? Grass. This cake at spawn is a bless them. Law has 192 cakes on his floor. Has a lot of cakes. Put a couple of these in. I have a few shulkers of dirt, but I think it's only one shulker of grass, which is fine, considering we're not going to need a ton of grass, because a lot of it is going to be switched into other blocks. And it spreads, so it's not too bad at all. Also need to make some coarse dirt. Give me those. Get round here. I'm just trying to figure out how deep we're going to need to make this. I start on one idea, making the forest, and then you're not sure you want to know? And then I end up with something slightly different than I'd planned. I should put down a couple more of these. Thank you that. And hopefully we've got plenty. About why he had cakes, I'm not sure either. But 192 of them is a lot of cakes. I once had a giant cake in my base. Eck made it for my birthday. Bless him. I think that was back in season 5. Get some more dirt. But I don't tend to have that many normal cakes about. Normal Minecraft cakes either. Let's get rid of that bot. Okay. Right, so that gets me that. I'm leaving the cobbling for the moment. We'll sort out an edging block eventually. You're too straight. Get it broken up just a little bit more. Oh. Maybe 3 or 4 deep. Some places probably a little shallower. Okay. I'm going to leave these in. So I know where the stepping stones are going to be. Not that they're necessarily all going to be full that height. Some of them may be up further up, some of them may be further down. But that'll come in time. And I'll also have to... Because the land should really be higher up than the water. Hi Pat, thank you for the phantom. Let's go sleep while as well. That way I'll reset the timer for a bit. You definitely made me look. So I'm going to take these out, and then I'm going to take those ones out once, so that it kind of steps down. Well, I'm doing good, Pat. And you, how are things going? Hopefully you're doing okay. And you're feeling better. Sometimes think I should put a bunch of beacons all around the base, but I don't like the beams. Even if they do make knocking out blocks easier. You doing okay? Lots of work lately. Yeah. I think it gets that way sometimes where you've got lots of work to do. I know I've been busy. Every time I think I've got enough time to play Minecraft, I end up with not having it. Right. So get need to repair this pick as well. I'll see which spare ones I've got. So I want it to step down, so I'll probably use some half slabs. Guess I better take care of picking up the blocks before I have mobs still down there. Every time off work, you just feel like sleeping the whole day. Ooh, that's not good as well. I know you need the rest, but sometimes getting out and about and doing something a little different helps. It re-energizes you. I've been trying to make time recently during my lunch break to go for a walk. especially as winter's coming, and before long it'll be dark in the evenings and dark in the mornings. Right, so we need buckets of water and I need some rockets. It's first. Tools. Going to be anywhere, they're going to be here. Got any silk touch? No, I don't have any silk touch. I'm going to have to go repair this. Rockets. And I was after water buckets. I know we've got buckets because we used it for the pond, the pools, fountains, whatever we want to call them. There's not been a day when it's been under 10 hours. Ouch. That's not fun at all. I've had a few of those lately. Grab. You. I just need something to cook. Stick the rest of these in here for when I need them next. That's not too bad. It's not fully done, but it's most of the way done. Hopefully things will ease off for you soon. Let's grab some buckets. Right, so you. I'm going to do it 5. And I'm going to grab that bucket back. And then I'll build it up and drop it down where need be. If I've got the full 5 to start with, can figure it out from there. And I'm thinking the clock's changing a couple of weeks as well. Not sure what date yet, I haven't checked. I don't mind if it's overlapping a little bit because we'll figure it out. I need to come back in a bit. Probably should put some torches down. You hope next month, because this month doesn't look like it. Well, my fingers are crossed for you, Pat. I know our busy time's coming up soon, so we'll see. I know it's not exact, but it doesn't need to be. We'll sort out exact afterwards. Yeah. Got that. Gives me something to stand on while I bring these down. I know it's coming down straight, but we'll shape them afterwards. Really let's get rid of the overhang ones. You. No, not you. You're wrong place. If you're wrong place, you're wrong place. Oh. Just don't want to leave spawnable blocks back there. Hang on. Well, that was a mistake. I'm going one block back because I need a block to decorate with. And you can go. Okay. It won't be quite as deep with the decorative blocks. Okay, so I need to take you out as well. There. Can't believe we're in October already though. You turn around and the year's gone. Okay, so we need some more of those. Where is the stone blocks? Round here. It looks like I've missed a block. I have to remember that it's there. Where are you? Up in the bed. Okay. Server restart time. No, we're going to log back in the air. Okay. Right, so yeah, when is, let's check. Check when clock changes. I was curious. Right, so, okay, so it'll be the 25th when we lose an hour. So yeah, clocks change on the 25th. The 25th? Yeah, Saturday the 25th. Sunday's 26th. I'm not sure when this clock changes in the US, but I think poor DMC is going to be this side of the pond during clock change. Then go back and then have another clock change. Need to knock you out. Hi, Miss Mist. Happy Monday. Oh, you leave London on the 21st, so you're only going to have one clock change then. Yeah, because clock change is Saturday the 25th. How are you doing today, Miss Mist? I'm going to fill this in. But it's not all going to be. Zodi's on. Okay. Haven't seen Zodi in a while. So we need to get the lake sorted. You got your kitchen cleaned up and done some laundry. That's cool. That's lots of stuff done. And your first trip, you left London for Paris, was BSTs. So you lost 2 hours. That wasn't fun. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be fun. It'd be nice if they would eventually stop changing the clocks. Backwards and forwards. I don't mind the spring so much, I just don't like losing the hour in the autumn. Here they're trying to make it permanent DST. Oh, that's cool. Because it'd be nice if they could do that here. They keep talking about it, but they never seem to do it. Okay, so we now have that. Let's do the underside of the island. Stick a torch under here so it'll light things up. I know it's kind of a boxy shape at the moment. Okay, so these are going to be stepping stones, which means the lake has to be shallower here. And we can make it deeper. I need to put some torches down there too. Okay. But we know where the stepping stones are going to be, so we just need to do the same here. Not real DST in winter would mean sunrise isn't until 9 AM. Yeah, well, midwinter sunrise here is at the moment we say like eight 10. 8:13. December 21st. Sunset is 3:03. Sunrise is 7:18. So yeah, so it's just after 3 o'clock that sunrise sunset is. So yeah, it does. Yeah, 3:13ish is for the 21st of December PM. And sunrise, yeah, 7:18 sunrise. So we get it gets dark very early, and that's with the hour. So if they didn't make it lighter in the mornings, and further north it's a bit no. But that's the thing. If I remember right, we're on the same long. Britain is the same. I can never remember. It's the same latitude as Newfoundland, I want to say. Yeah, Newfoundland is the same latitude as the UK. The only reason we have warmer weather is because of the Gulf Stream. Mhm. Stick some torches down under here. Okay. Stick another one of those under there and grab that one back. Right, so we know where the lines are for the stepping stones now. And we need to sort out the island. In fact, I'm probably best using a whole bunch of stairs and slabs. Let's get some mossy cobble. Cobble, where are you? Mossy cobble. Put the stone away. Or some of it anyway. So, let's get a bunch of Want some normal cobble. Some andesite. Let's get rid of the dirt. Give myself a bit of inventory room. Could have done that. Let's see. We'll see how that goes, and then we may need to grab some others. We'll figure it out. Here we go. There should be a third set. No, I don't want to go there. That wasn't where I wanted to. What would I want either? I want that one. I've got to sort out lighting as well. In fact, I think I want... good, I have a few. Let's build up a few bits. So it's not quite as flat. Not you. Not what we're gonna do. Where's the andesite? I don't want that. Making too much of that. That won't do. Need to put in some slabs. Switch to slabs. Just to break things up a little bit more. I need to do more on the walls as well. And more cobble. There's cobble. Nope. Hi Ali, how are you doing? Yeah, you're at 42 degrees north. London is 51 north. Manchester is 53. So yeah, that'd make the difference, definitely. DMC. Like I say, winter, it's even worse in Scotland though. When it's so much dark. Pop in a... How are things going, Ali? You good? Another crazy work week? Yeah, I think we've all had those lately. You think you getting to the end of the craziness and it comes back again. Didn't get any mossy cobble stairs. Mossy cobble stairs. Cobble. Moss. Mossy cobble. Stairs. I need some lighting blocks as well so we can hide them. You expect January to let you breathe a little? Yeah. We got. I think you'll do. I'll knock you out. you in. Let's grab one. No, that won't do. Have to be the other way round. That way a bit of light shines through. Get you, and let's get you. Get rid of you. Hide a little bit of light. So where else do I need to hide light? Okay. Put you there and hide a bit of light behind you, I think. We may put some sea pickles in. You wish you could terraform like that. You try and it looks like a group of creepers stop by for a visit. It's taken a while to figure things out. Just a matter of figuring the highs and lows. I'm going to take you out to put you there instead. Too much of that. I just kind of randomly plop blocks down and hope for the best. And if it doesn't look right, take it out and try again. Don't want you. So we still have to figure out the top of the water line. And we want some normal just to break it up a bit. Because these blocks are coming out anyway. Andesite. Where's andesite? Nope, that won't do. Go back further. You're not going to do either. You become a corner. Okay, slabs. Some andesite slabs. And maybe some more mossy cobble walls. It's just going to be a pain to put water in, because it always is. And we'll sort out these blocks. Do we have any mossy cobble? We don't, but we'll have some double slabs, so that's fine. Right. I just tend to use lots of stairs, slabs and walls, and eventually it gets there. Oh, I don't want you. I want you. I'm not right. You're going to block this off without meaning to. No, you're not going to work either. Put you in. Let's hide a light down here. And then I can put a wall or something on the top. And I'm going to use another slab just there so that it hides it a little better. That way. Oh, okay, I missed a whole bunch of blocks here. Okay, where's my cobble mossy? I'm glad I have a moss farm for this kind of thing. Makes it easier to grab. It used to be a pain when it was just vines. There was times I used to really want to use the mossy, but getting the vines was just so much of a hassle. So let's put some slabs in now. Build it up a little. That one as well. You're floating in the air. You're not going to work. What I could probably do is put a lighting block back here as well. You're not all going to work either. One. Andesite. To figure this area out. Doesn't need a lot, but it needs a little bit of something. I'm in a hole. Right, so you. I'm going to take you out and put one of you in instead. Okay, so we're going to have to get some more mossy stayers. Can I get into that corner? Yep, remote stayers. Right. And you. Undersight. Right, so that gives us those stairs. What are we doing for slabs? We could probably use a few more slabs. And we need some walls. Okay. Don't like that. I can see that. Let's stick something like you. That'll help. No, I don't want. Yeah, you need to be some. You need to be a half slab at the least, at the most. And I think I need some solid blocks. I need to build this up a little bit. It's not quite as flat. Get rid of you. You in. And we could probably use one of you here as well. How about down here? Mossy will do. Other side. That's not what I want. I want the other side. Yeah. Not going to do. Too flat. We're getting there. The lake's coming along. Yeah, we are getting there with it, Miss Mist. And then we're going to put a portal on that island in the lake with the stepping stones to it. Or that's the plan. Let's see, you're very much exposed, so let's... I hope so. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll look good when it's done. But you know what it's like, you second guess yourself until it's complete. You shouldn't be there. And things up a little more. Where's the mossy ones? We need to use some slabs soon as well. Where's the other ones? Where's the other ones? Can do you, can do you. Okay, so you can't be that, you have to be something else. You can be a stayer. Undersite. Up there. Slabs. Nope. Nope, that's not going to do it. Right, so you need to be something. So let's put, yeah, undersite. Do another cobble. Already put a slab there and I realised I didn't like it. In the wrong place. So we have to get rid of some of these. Cobble will do. Turn that round the other way. Not very good at jumping. Andesite. Where's andesite stairs? Okay, so this corner needs a bit more. Put one of you there. I think you need to be a half slab a little further down. Change you. A mossy. The andesite. It's just broke it up a little bit. Okay. Better. Right, so you. Don't have any dirt on me. Dirt, gravel. No, to be honest, I haven't been to the shop for a while. But no, I'm not particularly buying anything at the moment, but I will need to. I do need to stock the shop. I'm assuming because I haven't checked it in a while. Right, so I've missed a whole section here. It's lots of fun. Like I say, it's a matter of getting it as I want it. Because, like I say, one of those sword portals is going to go here. So it's going to be in the middle of the lake. And then we'll have the stepping stones and small path out that way and out that way and surrounded by forest. Or that's the plan. Right. So right, so that's where the portal's going to be. No, I think I'm going to take it back a block. Yeah. I think I should use some coarse dirt too, because that's not going to stay dirt. And I want to put some mud in here as well. And if the dirt becomes grass, that's fine. Right, so I need some bottles. Let's go grab some. Thank you, Ali. Like I say, it's a case of there's lots of things I want to do with it. Right, so, bottles. Because we can keep refilling them. But we need to get the terraforming done. Right, so It's always fun. Okay, so we... Yeah. Once it's done, you can see where you've missed the blocks because of the blue water. What are we doing? Just not easy filling something like this in. Bless it. What am I missing? I am glad that we can actually waterlog the blocks. I noticed some over here I'd missed. Any more blue ones? See many, so we can go on to the next layer. Doing that. Back. Yeah. Oh, we've hit the 2-hour mark. Let's see who's streaming in a second. and we will continue with this tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, definitely dinner time for me. I'm really hungry. So let's see. Okay, Hypno's playing Minecraft. So let's send you Hypno's way. Where are you? You're here. But again, I will raid and run because, like I say, I'm really, really hungry. Yeah, it's getting there. So hopefully we can finish it off tomorrow. And then continue with the rest of the forest. I will see you all then, okay? Take care and have fun. Bye now.